Hi everybody, it's Maya, and today I will be showing you guys my flawless base routine without using any foundation. So if you're interested in makeup like that, then just keep on watching. I don't know what it is, but taking my makeup off at the end of the day when I'm not wearing foundation and just concealer, like, it's so much easier. I found out that I end up looking the exact same just using a little bit of concealer versus a bigger amount of foundation. Like, it ends up looking the same at the end of the day. So I wanted to share that with you guys today. And if you're looking for an easier makeup routine, here it is. I already went ahead and washed my face and moisturized, but I'm just going to go ahead and do another step. And before I even do that, I'm going to prime my lids with some Rare Beauty eyeshadow primer. I like when my skin is freshly moisturized when I go in with concealer. Now that our lids are prepped, I'm going to go in with some moisturizer. So for the moisturizer today, I'm going in with the Kate Somerville Exfolikate Glow Moisturizer. Looks like this. I got this in my last Ipsy bag. I also used this in my last video. I've been loving this moisturizer. It is so lightweight, but the way it makes my skin feel has just been like so nice, and it's so glowy, and it just really puts a nice base down for my makeup. So the skin, obviously very glowy looking, and this is what we want. Ignore my fat pimple right there. I don't know what the hell happened, but that pimple is huge, and I was actually kind of glad that I had a pimple to cover in this video to show you don't need foundation to cover up like little pimples on your face. But I'm just gonna start, and basically I'm going in with the Rare Beauty concealer, and I'm using the shade 120C. I usually am the shade 180W, but this shade is super brightening, and it really helps to just brighten up the area. So this is step number one. I apply it underneath my eyes like that, and then I also go over anything I would like to cover. Also going to be taking it just lightly along this area and a little bit on my chin, and I guess I can go a little bit on my forehead, just like the high points of the face. And yeah, that's all the concealer we're going to be using. This is all we're using on our face today for the base. And I'm going to start by taking a concealer brush and just blending it in the spots that I want it to go. Just, because with a beauty blender, you can't really guide too much the exact spot you want your product to go in. So I'm just taking a brush and doing that. Basically, I'm avoiding the part of my cheeks where like blush goes and all of that. And then down here, I put it here because it highlights the jaw and creates kind of like a natural kind of contour by using like a lighter shade. It creates a natural contour. And this is just to overall highlight everything on my face, all the high points, without going in with too much product. And I know I look crazy right now. And then around the pimple, I'm just blending out around the edges, kind of avoiding the actual pimple itself. And then now that we look crazy, we're going to take a wet sponge, make sure it's wet, make sure it's clean, and I'm just going to start sinking that into the skin even more. Just blending away all the edges, making sure it's all punched into the skin and not sitting on top of it. This is going to look very natural, but it's also going to provide you coverage where you want it. And yeah, you don't really need foundation when you do this. And then I always avoid my nose. More recently, I've been dealing, because it's winter, I've been dealing with lots of dryness on my nose lately, and I just found out by like not applying anything there, it ends up looking a lot better. Like when I apply I still apply like blush and stuff over the nose, but I just don't apply any base products, and it still looks really good. So yeah, I'm just going over everything with the sponge, just making sure it's blended into the skin and all of that. And the pimple is obviously less noticeable. It's still going to be there, like it sticks out. I can't control that, unfortunately. But yeah, that is the base pretty much. Covered everything I wanted to cover, and I actually have a pimple right here too, probably from the mask because it's right in a mask spot. Same with this, wearing a mask. But yeah, like I have coverage where I want it, and I know my cheeks are a little flushed still. I always like to cover that, you know, but I end up going in with so much blush anyway that it doesn't even matter. So the whole point of this video is, you know, flawless face without foundation. I have that, but you still also want to go in with blush and bronzer, highlight, all of that, because it's going to help mask your whatever imperfections are on your cheeks. For me, for instance, I get super red, so I'm going to be going in with a red blush because my cheeks are going to stay red all day and not just when I get embarrassed or awkward or any of that. That's my little hack if you turn red like I do. And if you want a concealer that's more close to your skin tone, obviously pick a concealer that matches you better if you're not interested in brightening. However, I found that brightening my face just gives off a better effect at the end of the day for me. Going in with the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Grateful, I think. Yeah, Grateful. It's the red blush. And I'm going to take this and actually apply more than I usually do because I'm going to show you a little hack that I found out. So I'm going to apply a lot more than a normal amount, I guess, and just focus that, you know, where I want to keep it. And I know it looks crazy, but bear with me. Also bringing it up in the temples a little bit and my nose and in my eyelids, just for like a natural flush. And then I'm lightly going to go over that with my sponge just to blend it a little bit. But you'll see in a moment it's going to tone down a lot. It's just looking crazy right now because I haven't gotten to the next step yet. Same thing. Oh, I applied a lot in that little dot. And this is the Rare Beauty foundation brush, by the way. It's a holy grail. That looks crazy. I'm going to stamp some on my hand, actually. Okay. Just trust me when I say this. I know I look crazy. So I found out a hack on TikTok where if you spray your setting spray all over your face and then go in with powder to set it, it makes your pores almost invisible and it keeps your makeup set down even longer. So I'm gonna do that. I've been doing it for the past couple of days and I've been loving the result. So I'm gonna share that with you guys. This is not my own hack. I mean, the way she did it in the video, she did her full face already, like powder bronzer, powder blush, highlight, all of that, and then she sprayed her face and set it with powder. And I did that for the first time and I didn't like it because it got rid of all of my blush, my bronzer. It kind of just made me look flat again, and then I had to go in with more blush and bronzer on top. However, the way I do it is I apply my foundation and concealer, or in this case, concealer and blush, and just all of my cream products, and then I spray my face, set it with powder, and then use whatever powder products I want over top. And if that makes sense. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to use this Pixie Beauty Rose Glow Mist. I love this stuff. And we're just soaking the face. Like, get your face soaking wet. And just trust me. What I also do a little bit is I lightly go over with my sponge just to make sure it's not like, you know, super wet when we go in with the powder. But this is just going to help blend everything in together and set it down before we go in with the powder. And for powder, I'm going in with the Kosas Cloud Set in the shade Airy. I used to use my Undone Beauty Under Over Powder, but it has a yellow tone when I go on with so much of it. And this one is lighter, so it helps brighten. So you're just going to take your sponge and just set down your skin where you want. And just like look at this eye compared to this eye. It just helps set it down. It literally looks like I have no pores. Whoever this goddess was on TikTok, I will try to find her TikTok and link it down below. But it has like 14 million views, so I'm sure you've seen it if you are on makeup TikTok like I am. But it's an amazing hack. So yeah, I'm just going over every place that I applied my concealer originally. Going over my pimples a little bit more. She used a loose powder in the video, but I'm not a big fan of loose powder. So I use just a set down powder, and it works just the same. And already that blush now looks normal. I'm going to lightly bronze the skin with my bronzer just to add some warmth. Also my eyelids, just a light bronze, nothing too crazy. And then also I'm going to go in with this little blush palette I got from my Ipsy bag. It looks like this. And I'm going to take the lighter shade, the more bright one, and apply that on top just to add the blush on top. I don't know. Applying cream blush and then powder blush layered on top just adds a different dimension to the face, in my opinion. I just love the way it looks. And you know you're gonna have blush on all day because like the cream one is all set down, and yeah, I don't know, I just think it looks so cute. Then I'm taking the r.e.m Beauty highlight in Miss Venus, which has been really amazing because it's so like there's no glitter chunks in it. It's just really natural looking, and I've been loving it for looks like these lately. It also just helps bring life back into the skin that we set it so much with powder, but there's really no powdery finish to the face. But because it's so set down, you know, your oils really aren't going to come out. I can attest to that because I did this makeup look yesterday and I didn't start really getting oily till like the very end of the night, but it still looked really good. And yeah, that's the base. Because this was the flawless base routine, I'm not going to show you guys my eye look. I'm just going to do it off of camera and then come back and show you the finished result at the end, and then come back with my final thoughts. Okay, I finished my makeup and I just did a basic smoky gray wing with eyeshadow, and what else did I do? I applied a little bit of white in the inner corners, and I applied my favorite lipstick in the shade Maya. It literally is my favorite lipstick and it's a perfect shade for me. I love it. But yeah, and I also did my brows and all of that. But this is the finished look. So I just wanted to show you that you can get glam and you can still have flawless skin without using foundation. I know a lot of people just use concealer like all over their face as their foundation, but that wasn't what this was. I was just showing you you don't need to apply your products all over your face to achieve a well coveraged look. Like, I literally looks like I'm wearing foundation anyway, so because the powder kind of just helped add a little bit more coverage in a way. It is a this powder does have a shade to it. It's a super light shade, but it's not like a foundation powder, if that makes sense. Like, it is a setting powder, but, or maybe even a perfecting powder, whatever the difference is between all of those. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the skin up close. I will even zoom in to show you what the skin is actually looking like. So as you can see under the eyes, like, everything is looking really smooth. The blush is just radiating from within and all of that. You know, the pimple is covered pretty nicely. You know, I would say I have pretty decent coverage and all of that. Yeah, I'm happy with how my skin is looking. It's not looking cakey, it's not looking too much. It doesn't look like I have, you know, 1,000 pounds of makeup on. Also, this is for you guys who also would like, you know, to still look glam but not have 1,000 layers. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. Really like to share my makeup tips with you guys. I started wearing makeup about 3 years ago, and it does, compared like to my age, I'm 23. I started wearing makeup when I was like the end of my 19-year-old years. Yeah, I was a freshman in college, and I was just wearing mascara. And then when I became a sophomore in college, I then started wearing eyeliner and eyeshadow. And then junior year, I started actually wearing face makeup and blush and all of that. And yeah, I've been learning along the way still. I'm not a pro yet, but I have picked up a few little tricks and stuff that help me. I did forget to mention, I did contour my nose with blush. I kind of want to show what I guess I could show you guys. I can just go over it really quick. So I took this shade right here. It's just that pink shade. What I've been doing lately is applying a tiny bit of it underneath the nose. And then also a tiny bit right here over top of the nose, and leaving this space empty. And whatever's left over, I'll literally just take that light contour down the nose like that. And it works as a fake contour. Like, you're not using a harsh dark color. You don't even see it when I turn to the side. You don't even have to blend it. Like, it literally, just use your blush for contour. It literally works. Like, my nose looks contoured to me. Yeah, it looks a little bit slimmer. That's a hack I've been doing on my own. I didn't see that from anybody else, but yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys too. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and comment what you guys thought of this, if you're going to try it out, if you already have been doing it, and just let me know what you guys think. And yeah, see you guys next time.